And if I told you once, I ain't gonna tell you twice. Salute all my real ones. Yeah. Listen, champ, we got, should men today get married? I'm of the mindset that they shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Prenups are contestable. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like, just men and women in general are less faithful to each other. So it's like, what's the point? And, you know, you get married and you have kids. When you have kids, if you break up with your girl, she's probably going to get the kids anyway. So you're not only liable for child support, then you're going to add alimony to that. Bruh. But yeah, man, we about to get straight into this video. Like button, subscribe button, notification bell, press those. Let's go.
They say the Jewish proverb says there's 3 things every man should do. Write a book, plant a tree, have a son. Why? Because they all outlive you. We as men want to live thousands of years. The only way you're going to live thousands of years is by the value you bring to the world that's documented, is by giving back to, and I know the tree is what they're saying with tree, not even tree today, because a tree is being cut down and turned into paper. It's a business model now, right? But it's family, it's blood. And when you see your kid and you find somebody to build a family with that's a good partner, meshes with you, good personality, you sit there and say, okay, great, this looks good. We can actually pull this off. Then there's value for it.
There's a lot of conversations about, you know, the behaviors of very successful men. And, you know, and I always said there's levels to the game. You know, there's the guys that, you know, there's the 100,000s, there's a million, there's a 10 million, you know. Pat's at the top of the level. You know what I mean? Pat is a guy who is an extremely successful man. A lot of people will show things on social media, but Patrick, hands down, successful man that you cannot deny. So one of the questions that people always ask is, what is the incentive of a very successful, especially financially successful man to settle down and get married? So I'm very curious about, from your personal perspective, as a man who was being successful, who had an onward trajectory, who was doing so well, what made you decide to get married?
The risk is very high, by the way, to get married. You know, for me, when I was 28, I had made a decision I'm never going to get married.
Right. And they also say that,
and, you know, my assistant,
getting married actually
at that time,
opens
Sandra,
you up
Patty,
to benefits,
said, why don't you go read this book,
you know, upward trajectory that you wouldn't have access to if you
when
were
I read
single.
the book, I'm like, interesting. I was talking to
also that aspect
I said, why don't you guys read this book as well?
How are you making your money?
So they did. I'm like, I could never be with you. You and I would never work out. But I asked the one question, why get married? There's way too much risk to it. So then I sat there and said, well, you have somebody to come home to every night. You can still have somebody to come home to if you're single. Matter of fact, you can have options. If you know what I mean? When you have the money, you can do whatever you want to do with that. Yeah. But tax benefits, I don't care about that. I can move to another state and get better tax benefits. It's somebody that you know, it's somebody that can help you. It's somebody that can do this. Not there yet.
No.
And then it goes to, okay, look, you can make all the money in the world. Then what? Like, what leaves you? A book? Yeah, they say the Jewish proverb says there's 3 things every man should do. Write a book, plant a tree, have a son. Why? Because they all outlive you. We as men want to live thousands of years. The only way you're going to live thousands of years is by the value you bring to the world that's documented, is by giving back to, and I know the tree is what they're saying with tree, not even tree today, because a tree is being cut down and turned into paper. It's a business model now, right? But it's family, it's blood. And when you see your kid and you find somebody to build a family with that's a good partner, meshes with you, good personality, you sit there and say, okay, great, this looks good. We can actually pull this off. Then there's,
all right, bro, come on.
Did other guys, I did it, other girls, and eventually we said, let's see what could happen here, and we build a family together. You have to create certain criterias before you, and when you get married, watch the fights, watch the arguments, watch how people argue. I remember one time my wife, we were dating, and she is about to lose.
Man, listen, bro. I hear all of this, but like, you know, Should men today get married? Hell no. How about that? Let me take over. I got you for the rest of this video. We don't need to watch the rest of this video. Should men today get married? Hell no, bro. Do you want to pay alimony? Do you want to go to court and have your kids taken away from you? Do you want to have your property taken away from you? Look at how fathers are treated on TV like fifth-class citizens. You have an argument with your girl. Oh, you gotta sleep on the couch. Bitch, I'm not sleeping nowhere. Put the bed that I paid for with my money. Oh, you leaving? Good. Get this stepping. You're not taking the kids with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can have all the things that married couples have and cohabitate. But guess what? What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. I'ma stack my bread to the sky and you're not gonna have access to it at all unless I tell you. But the government is gonna have the ability, if you get married, to say, yo, y'all broke up. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter because you were married. Even though you made however much money during the marriage, it didn't matter if she wasn't with you shooting in the gym. She's getting half. Do you want to give up half? Half. No. Bro, this is what you gotta do, man. If you somebody that you stacking up and getting mad bread, you gotta get yourself a 06 Camry. Get yourself a $38,000 condo and make sure that even if you got millions and billions of dollars, that you live in that and you cohabitate in that. And you never get married, and the closest thing that you come to a marriage is a promise ring. A plastic one. There's nothing else to talk about, bro. Like, should men today get married? Yo, and to be clear, I always say this. Should women, successful, money-making women, get married? Hell no. Because guess what? Y'all paying alimony too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that the whole court system is just rigged in a dumb way. Because you were with me, and now we're broken up. Because you can't afford to live the lifestyle that I provided, I have to continue to pay for it, regardless of whether or not some other dude is power driving your guts to the left of your ribs. And the same thing applies to women, because some bum ass, no job having ass dude was with you when you was out here grinding, making his paper, stacking his money to the sky. Ladies, you feel me? You break up with him. And all of a sudden, the court comes through and it's like, yo, you have to continue that lifestyle that he had before. Because he can't afford it himself, you have to pay for it. How does that make sense? Make it make sense. It doesn't. So guess what? You don't get married. You stay on your savage, barbarian shit until they bury you in the ground. And that's all I have to say on that. I swear to God, I don't have high blood pressure, but some things get me angry. We're gonna leave it right there. Y'all let me know if y'all feel me. Press the like in the like button in the like button section, because there's a like button section now. And leave a comment in the comment section, man. My name is Rain. Catch you on the flip side. RC, peace in the wait for it.